Five firearms ammo seized in St. James. 5 firearms and several rounds of ammunition were seized by the police during an operation in Hendon, Norwood, St. James on Sunday. Reports from the Montego Bay Police are that between 2:10 a.m. and 5:50 a.m., a police team acting on information conducted an operation in a vegetated area of the community. A search of the space led to the discovery of a Glock pistol, a Beretta pistol, with an affixed magazine containing 11 9mm cartridge, and a 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 4 9mm cartridges, a submachine gun with an empty magazine, and a transparent plastic bottle container. 6 9mm rounds were also reportedly seized. No one was arrested in relation to this seizure. Shotgun stolen during Hanova house break-in. The Hanova police are probing the theft of a shotgun from a safe at a home in a housebreaking development in Hopewell in the parish. Information reaching reporters is that a black M2 shotgun with serial number affixed was stolen from its safe during a house break-in. The weapon is a licensed firearm according to the police report. Reporters gathered that the incident happened sometime between 6:15 p.m. on July 11 and 6:36 p.m. on July 12. A report was made to the police on July 13. The Lucid Criminal Investigations Branch CIB is probing the matter. Meanwhile, 109 guns and 2,100 rounds were stolen from Jamaican licensed firearm holder during 2023 and 2024, according to the latest Economic and Social Survey. Golden says rise in female PNP candidates a victory for inclusion. Party on drive for gender parity. Opposition leader Mark Golden has declared that the People's National Party PNP growing female representation is a victory for inclusion as he unveiled 22 women among the party's 63 candidates expected to contest the upcoming general election. Each and every one of you is due a whole heap of respect, Golden told supporters at a PNP Women's Movement rally in Westmoreland on Sunday night. I just want to say how proud I am of you, where we are, and how determined we are to give you all the support that we can in the journey that is ahead of us. He stressed that his 87-year-old political organization is actively working towards full gender parity. We believe in inclusion. We have seen the importance of politics of the country and the governance of the country reflecting, as best as possible, the breakdown in the society, stated Golden. So when we see we have managed to reach 22 candidates out of 63, we don't feel we've reached where we want to reach, which is complete parity, but we've managed to get out of a third, he noted. On healthcare, he called for a gender-sensitive approach to combat non-communicable diseases through early detection. This is why in our health policy, we are committed to much more assertive screening for these conditions. We want to reduce cervical cancer. We want to reduce breast cancer in the country, stated Golden. He added that women's voice in Parliament are vital to national development. Having, by Jamaican standards, a large group of female representatives stepping forward ensures that the agenda of women, the needs of women, the concerns of women are reflected in our policy formation in each area of government, every area of political life, Golden noted. ExAgger employees accused of creating ghost accounts to embezzle $65 million. A former Sagicor branch manager and 2 of her former colleagues are accused of orchestrating a sophisticated internal fraud scheme that allegedly snuffed approximately $65 million from the financial institution through the creation of 7 ghost accounts. The bank manager's sister, Ayuso Moton-White, formerly vice president of Sagicor Life, is also alleged to have personally benefited from the illicit proceeds to the amount of $661,000. The prosecution outlined in its case during an opening statement at the start of the Sagicor fraud trial in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court yesterday, where Parish Judge Maxine Ellis is presiding. Moulton White, her sister Tricia Moulton, then branch manager of Ligoni and Manor Park branches, Malika MacLeod, a personal banking officer, and Tristan Samuels, a client care officer, are all charged on a 22-count indictment. They face charges under the Larceny Act for obtaining money by false pretenses and credits by fraud under the Proceeds of Crimes Act for engaging in and acquiring criminal property and under common law for conspiracy to defraud. Prosecutors Terrence Williams and Anne-Marie Richards, appearing as a plea from the Office of the Director of Prosecutions, alleged that Moulton, MacLeod, and Samuels used their positions at Sagicor Bank to open 7 fraudulent or ghost accounts between August and October 2022. 6 of the accounts were created in the names of unsuspecting legitimate customers and 1 in the name of a non-customer. Investigators found no valid documentation for these accounts, and none of the named individuals were aware that their information had been used. The accounts were reportedly funded with unsecured short-term loans using temporary accommodation requests TARs, a 30-day credit facility, and through internal transfer among the accounts. Millions of dollars were allegedly withdrawn, transferred, or used to pay third parties, including a guest company where Tricia Moulton served as company secretary. The funds were also allegedly diverted from 6 genuine accounts belonging to a customer and her deceased husband. Although Moulton White was not directly involved in the creation of the ghost accounts, prosecutors claim she benefited from a questionable foreign exchange transaction involving the real customer's account. On August 31, 2022, the customer requested the conversion of US $16,000, which would have resulted in a payment of Jamaican $2.35 million. However, she received only $1.23 million, resulting in a $1.22 million shortfall. That shortfall was allegedly split among Moulton, MacLeod, and Moulton White, with $111,000 reported deposit into Moulton White's personal and team accounts. Prosecutors claim the trio deliberately concealed the transaction from senior bank officers, pointing to an organized internal conspiracy. Further allegations detail how on September 30, 2022, Samuels allegedly caused $2.5 million to be withdrawn from the customer's local saving account under false pretenses, claiming it was authorized and intended for loan fees. On August 12, Samuels and Moulton allegedly withdrew Jamaican $900,000 from one ghost account. On August 31st, another $1.2 million was taken from a second ghost account, followed by $850,000 from a third account on September 6. Then on October 7, Moulton, MacLeod, and Samuels allegedly withdrew Jamaican $1 million each from 2 separate ghost accounts by falsely pretending that transaction had been approved. Road death surpasses 200 ITA. The number of people killed in traffic crashes on the nation's roads since the start of the year has now surpassed the 200 mark, where the gains made last year seem to be rapidly fading. As of Monday, July 14, 203 people have died in 178 fatal crashes, according to the latest statistics released by the Island Traffic Authority ITA. 4 of those were killed in 4 fatal crashes between Friday and Sunday. The ITA says fatalities have decreased by 3%, while fatal crashes are down 2% when compared to prior year. The authority said that as of Q2, fatalities are projected to increase by 4% when compared with 2024. To date, motorcyclists account for 27% or 54 fatalities as of July 14. Motorcyclist fatalities decreased by 18% or 12 when compared to the similar period last year. Pedestrian account for 19% or 39 fatalities as of July 14, with fatalities in this category decreasing by 7% when compared to the similar period in 2024. Private motor vehicle drivers accounted for 20% or 41 fatalities during the period. Private motor vehicle driver fatalities have increased by 11% or 4 when compared to the same period last year. The ITA also said private motor vehicle passengers accounted for 16% or 33 fatalities since the start of the year. It said private motor vehicle passenger fatalities have increased 50% or 11 when compared to the prior year. Meanwhile, 8 children died as a result of 6 fatal crashes as of July 14. This represents a 27% decrease when compared to the similar period in 2024. And 36 elderly adults died as a result of 36 fatal crashes, an increase of 71%. 39 pedestrians were also killed in 38 fatal crashes. In the meantime, vulnerable road users, pedestrians, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, and plane passengers combined account for 57% of the overall fatalities as of July 14, 2025. The ITA said males and females account for 85% and 15% respectively of all road deaths as of July 14. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.